Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Dow Directions, a technical analysis of the Dow with Uncle Mike from TeachTalkTrade.com. Well, I put a little longer term view in so you could see. I posted some channels, and you can see we're just floating down this downtrend. We're going to need to break above this line hopefully soon, so it looks like around the 8,000 mark will be an area where technicians will be looking to jump on board. By then, all these moving averages will be turned to the upside. And you can see as the T8 provided some support, and it does provide resistance. Um, here we had our shot. It looked like we might be going up and holding when we were about the 85 level, and of course it just broke down, continued down. This is a good sign. Almost formed a morning star pattern. If we could have had the wick down to the bottom, this would have been a morning star excuse me, candlestick pattern, but it isn't. We do have a bullish engulfing candle from yesterday, what was put in. So again, you can see the first levels. We got to get up into here. The next level, this little consolidation period for a few days. So we have to start stair-stepping back up. The Chande Momentum Oscillator, this is a very short-term oscillator, you can see has started to head up. Hopefully we can hit the top and start working our way up. That would be nice. Let's take a look at, we're going to see if we can pull up a couple different charts here. Just hang on. All right, well, let's go to shorter term support and resistance. The shorter term support and resistance, we are still looking at a level of 81.84, which it broke 16 days ago and is a bearish sign. And when it broke, if you remember from my other post, there was heavy volume and it was 41% above average. Let's look at the momentum indicators. We'll take a look at that. Haven't looked at those for a while. The stochastic oscillator, it is oversold. And again, remember, we are looking at above 80 overbought, below 20 oversold, and right now it is pegging at 9.67. The relative strength index, the RSI, again, we look at those pegged above 70 or below 30, and the current value right now is 30.79, so that is a bullish sign. The commodity channel index, the CCI, that value range is above 100 or below minus 100, and the current value of the CCI is minus 111. This is again an oversold reading, a buy type signal. And the moving average convergence, the MACD, gives a signal when it crosses a 9-period signal line, and that last signal was 13 periods ago with a sell, so there's no buy with a MACD yet. Let's go to our Chande chart checkup. Prices are still on a downward trending basis. The upper bound will be 73.03. The projected lower bound 63.78. So in those areas for the Chande chart checkup. And lastly, we'll look at our Rex Takasugi profile. We were up 149 points. Volume yesterday was 30% above average, and Bollinger Bands are now widening out, and they're 44% wider than normal. For the technical outlook, we're still in an oversold condition. Intermediate term and long term still bearish, and we're going to be bearish for a while until we can break this downtrend. The Dow is currently 30.7% below its 200-period moving average in a downward trend. Volatility is normal compared to the last 10 days. The forecasting oscillators are currently bearish, and they've had that outlook for 33 periods. So there's where we are, folks, for the Dow. Need some hope. Hate to see it hit this trend line further down. it will be in the 6,000, 5,000 area if in fact it bounces off a lower trend line, which we can't even see. Thank you for joining Uncle Mike for this edition of the Dow Directions, and I will see you tomorrow evening.